The Canterbury District Health Board's financial well-being will come under scrutiny tomorrow. Chelsea Daniels explains.
The Canterbury District Health Board will find out the extent of its financial situation when an independent review is revealed behind closed doors tomorrow. The board has forecasted a $16.3 million deficit this financial year and sits on a $5.9 million overspend in the year to date. The Ministry of Health directed an independent financial investigation into the financial and planning decisions made since June 2014. But one elected board member says the PricewaterhouseCoopers report is a waste of time and money.
Oh, it'll be in the tens of thousands, so we don't have the exact number in front of us, but the one the council did went into the hundreds of thousands. So, it is a bit pointless when you're already cash-strapped.
He says the shortfall in the budget is warranted, with the CDHB allocating more money towards mental health services in Canterbury, which he says has paid off.
That extra work that our DHB has put into mental health and pulled money from elsewhere and created the shortfall, which puts all this pressure on the staff, has meant that Canterbury has a reduction in its suicide rate, yet the rest of the country's had an increase. So I would say that's money well spent, and out of all of this, that's a glass half full story.
Kewen says there is a major disconnect with central government, especially when it comes to mental health funding in the region.
Well, ultimately it's Wellington. See, Wellington haven't increased our mental health funding at all post-quake, and that to me is a travesty. You know, people in Wellington think that Canterbury's moved on, that it's all right, so on and so forth. They'll possibly even take the numbers to say that, maybe you should reduce your amount of funding, is how some, nitwits in Wellington might see this. That, you need even less money for mental health now because your suicide rate's down.
All in all, Kewen says the shortfall in the board's budget is a positive.
If every DHB had a shortfall of less than 1% of their annual budget, yet we reduce, and they all reduce the suicide rate, I would say that's a win.
Ministry officials are remaining tight-lipped on how much the taxpayers will fork out for the report. Chelsea Daniels, CTV News.